All right, you looking for a job? Well, the market is yours, statistically at least. The Bureau of Labor Statistics says Idaho's unemployment rate is below 3% for the 8th straight month. We are below where we were before we started the pandemic. Meanwhile, we're in the middle of a labor shortage. We talk about it all the time here on the 2-8. The relationship between employers and employees has certainly changed. The worker has more leverage than in years past. So what does that process look like for someone who's now in a job hunt? The Nampa Civic Center hosted a job fair today, putting the process on full display. And here's Andrew Bartline.
It's a bustling bunch, bouncing from booth to booth, where the palette blends together, developing a relationship stands out.
What is this?
But Christopher Milliner already knows that.
This is cards.
Or else you wouldn't be here in the first place.
I made a big move from Ohio to Idaho. I met someone online.
Bro, to get the fuck out of Divested. This brother Divested.
He met a woman online, a white woman.
Yep, Divested. He got the fuck up out of Ohio quick.
In the first place.
I made a big move from Ohio to Idaho. I met someone online and basically just followed the love. Love make you travel across different states to get here.
Here, he finds 55 employers looking to ink his name, all trying to lure a disproportionately small labor market onto their team. Tactics include branded water, branded clothes, branded pamphlets, and Lego highlighters. To these, Christopher's not biting because he knows what he wants.
Some that fits my character, fits my personality.
Wait a second, brother. You being choosy and picky? I thought that we race. You got to take whatever you can. All we get to do is be a maid, man. Be made for us.
Yeah, but if any of those businesses have a federal or a state contract, he has his pick.
Yeah.
Because they are so rare out there.
Yeah, quotas and shit. Yeah.
That's just like Wichita, man. There ain't a brother in town with a record that couldn't get a job at Boeing.
Damn.
And start out at $24 an hour.
Sheesh. Plus his white lover taking care of him. So
Yes.
his white lover might be a dude, though.
I don't know. I don't know, his brother.
Nah, he don't dress well enough, man. I'm sorry, but it's true, man.
He don't give vibes, but he give me Divested vibes. He look like he comfortable around all these white people.
Some that fits my character, fits my personality. So I've left some resume with different ones. Yeah, absolutely.
Christopher is looking to start a relationship.
You can sense there's a lot of job opportunity available to the masses, right? It's just finding that right niche that fits you.
Christopher's right. While several industries face a labor shortage, Idaho's unemployment rate is still less than 3%, meaning employers have less choices.
I think it's a good thing
Brandon Slater's a salesman.
where the market is currently right now, with employees having a little bit more say in what they want.
Slater's pest control company is local, and he admits the reality of the labor market has changed the relationship with employees.
And now I think it's a little more lenient in terms of what the employees can get away with. But it is definitely a dance. You have to find that happy medium of, okay, it's a give and take, but at the same time, there needs to be that mutual respect of, I'm the boss and you're the employee.
That relationship, Slater says, is becoming more casual. Because if job interviews are dates, only 1 out of 10 make it to courtship.
I think people learn what the job entails over the interview process, and then they kind of realize that it's not for them.
But Christopher,
Okay. All right.
he's looking for a serious partner
What's next for me is locking it in.
because he knows relationships.
I married this young lady that I fell in love with. So that's what's next for me.
Looking for a job these days, that's no different.
Telling you, it goes hand in hand, brother. It goes hand in hand.
Brandon
That's
Slater.
a happy brother. He's happy to be around these white
He's
folks.
seeing stars.
He worked out. He made it out the stand. He
It's safe. It's safe. It's everybody's nice and polite. There's no trash on the ground. There's plenty of jobs. man, white women. He's just loving life, man. His brother is just happy, man.
Unfortunately, the bad things are going to happen to people like him. The good people.
Well, not really, not there.
I mean, look at him. Like he's swole like shit. Like nobody really gonna mess with him for a while.
Yeah. He ain't got to look behind him when somebody walks back up and back of him.
Right.
He's just, man. I'm happy to see a guy like this happy because the show's been filled with so much sad, so much, just goddamn sense.
Yeah, no, you can feel the joy. You can see it.
I'm happy for this brother. He is happy. He coming from Ohio, where we just covered one of the most dangerous, all of them, but it's dangerous. So, like, everywhere some people are dangerous. So
yeah, Ohio's got like 3 cities on the top 20 though.
Youngstown, Toledo,
and Akron,
Cincinnati, Akron, Cleveland, Columbus. Yeah, it's got about 10. If you really think about it, it's got about 10 that are just really, really shitholes. Yeah, man, salute to this brother. He's happy, man. I mean, when you get a brother this happy, man, you can he need to move his kid. No. Teenagers, we don't need no teenage teens out here, man.
Chips. Married this young lady that I fell in love with. So that's what's next for me.
Looking for a job these days? That's no different.
I'm telling you, it goes hand in hand, brother. It goes hand in hand.
Brandon Slater at that pest control company adds it's competitive out there, and his industry has an added hurdle. They're door-to-door sales. So it takes a specific personality that they'd be looking for. And with so many options of employers to choose from, it can be hard to compete with other employers and attract that right type of candidate. And Brian, I also talked with a beverage distributor too. He says you got to be up at 4 a.m. to work there and do that job. Well, that's another hurdle because there's probably a 9 to 5 in that room where you can just work at a desk. So it is very competitive amongst those companies and those employers to try to attract the person they want.
A lot of fish in the sea, as you say. And the relationship brought him here. Now he's looking to build another relationship with him. I like that analogy.
Yeah, man. Salute to that brother, man.
Those beverage delivery guys can make a lot of money.
Yeah, definitely.